Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Triple H's WWE regime broke several records in the company and reached unimaginable heights compared to the previous regime. Recently, the Game had a big week in wrestling and was seen congratulating the new NXT Women's Champion Giulia. Last year, Giulia made an appearance on the Stamford-based promotion and attended Stand and Deliver 2024, which marked the beginning of her journey on the developmental brand. She came close to winning the Black and Silver brand's top prize occasionally, but couldn't finish the job due to outside interference. Earlier this week, Giulia finally defeated Roxanne Perez and captured the NXT Women's Championship in one of the highest-rated episodes in the brand's history. The 30-year-old star met many veterans and performers, including Triple H, who congratulated her for reaching the top of the mountain. Earlier this month, SmackDown moved to a 3-hour slot on the USA Network for the foreseeable future. The show made history in more than one way, as a new champion was crowned before the end of the night. During the show, Nia Jax defended her title against Naomi. The WWE Women's Champion had some support on the outside as Candice LeRae and Tiffany Stratton played mind games and allowed the irresistible force to retain. After the match, the buff Barbie turned on Nia Jax and hit her with the MITB briefcase. This allowed Bianca Belair to hit Jax with a TOD, and Stratton decided to cash in. After neutralizing Belair, Tiffany Stratton hit her finishing move, the prettiest moonsault ever to become the new WWE Women's Champion. However, that wasn't the only title change in the Stamford-based promotion. On the recent edition of WWE Raw, the Red brand made its anticipated Netflix debut. The card had one title match, which had been building for months on Monday Night Raw. Rhea Ripley had her third title match against the former Women's World Champion Liv Morgan. In the end, Mummy reclaimed what she technically never lost as she had to relinquish the Women's World Championship due to an injury. After the match, she hit Dominic Mysterio with a riptide and had a moment with The Undertaker to close the segment. He is committed to producing detailed, factual, and unbiased reports free of opinion, which will resonate with both long-term and newer fans. When not writing about pro wrestling, Akansh is engaged in the dynamic worlds of pop culture, anime, and Fortnite. Akansh is a WWE news writer in Sportskeeda. After getting hooked on professional wrestling in 2008 watching WWE and TNA, he found himself admiring the work ethic and passion of the wrestlers for their craft, the business, and the industry as a whole. With a postgraduate degree in writing and currently pursuing a master's degree in communication, Akansh's knack for writing and love of pro wrestling eventually led him to SK 7 years ago before he found a permanent place in the division in 2021, initially writing SEO content and transitioning to news in April 2022. In the wake of an electrifying main event that brought the WWE Universe to its feet, cameras captured a moment that will live in the hearts of wrestling fans for years to come. A clip released shortly after the pay-per-view went off the air shows WWE executive and legend Triple H, the Game himself, congratulating the newly crowned WWE Champion in an emotional behind-the-scenes exchange. The championship match was the culmination of months of storytelling, backstabbing alliances, and brutal in-ring encounters. The underdog-turned-champion, Marcus King, walked into the arena with doubts surrounding him and walked out with the biggest prize in sports entertainment wrapped around his waist. Marcus King, 29, is not the typical WWE champion. Born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia, he came from a humble background, rising through the ranks of the independent scene before signing with NXT 5 years ago. Known for his unmatched cardio, resilient spirit, and a powerful message of hope, Marcus had always been seen as a potential star, but few imagined he would climb to the very top so soon. "I've been chasing this dream since I was 12 years old," Marcus said during his post-match interview. "I remember watching Shawn Michaels, The Rock, and Triple H battle it out on Monday nights, thinking, one day, I want to be that guy. Tonight, I am that guy." And the moment he stepped through the curtain, championship held high, the first person to greet him was none other than WWE's chief content officer, Triple H. The video begins with Marcus, sweat-soaked and visibly emotional, stepping backstage after the grueling 34-minute match that saw him defeat former champion Seth Rollins in an epic showdown. As he steps into the hallway, Triple H walks toward him, claps slowly, and then pulls him into a hug. "You earned this," Triple H says, his voice steady but sincere. "That ring, this title, it's yours now. Not because it was handed to you, but because you took it. You made them believe." For fans who followed Triple H's career from the cerebral assassin to the mastermind behind WWE's creative direction, the moment carried immense weight. The torch wasn't just being passed symbolically, it was being passed with purpose. Marcus, visibly overwhelmed, replied, "You told me when I got signed that the hard part wasn't making it here, it was staying here. I never forgot that." Triple H smiled. "Well, now you've got a bigger challenge, carrying the company." The moment has already been watched over 10 million times across social media, and reactions are pouring in. Many fans are comparing it to other iconic passing the torch moments in WWE history, like Stone Cold Steve Austin shaking hands with Vince McMahon in the infamous heel turn of 2001, or Ric Flair's tearful retirement after losing to Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania XXIV. For one, Marcus King represents a new generation of superstar, athletically gifted, emotionally intelligent, and deeply connected with the fan base. His rise to the top wasn't based on gimmicks or manufactured push, it was built match by match, promo by promo, moment by moment. And Triple H, ever the strategist, knows exactly what Marcus represents. "You've got that thing," he said during their backstage interaction. "The thing you can't teach. It's fire. It's purpose. Don't lose that." Marcus King's journey in WWE has not been smooth. After a promising NXT debut in 2020, he suffered a knee injury that sidelined him for nearly a year. Many questioned whether he'd return at all. But he did, stronger, more determined, and with a message of resilience that resonated with fans across the globe. His main roster debut on SmackDown was solid but unspectacular. He toiled in the midcard for a year, capturing the Intercontinental Championship in a standout ladder match, but never quite broke through. It wasn't until late last year, when he began a heated feud with Seth Rollins, that fans began to see championship potential. Their rivalry has been one of the best in recent memory, an old-school battle of philosophies. Rollins, the cocky veteran who claimed Marcus wasn't ready, versus the hungry challenger fighting for more than just himself. Triple H has always had an eye for the future. His embrace of Marcus King is more than just a congratulations, it's a coronation. We're witnessing the birth of a megastar. Watched it twice. Marcus King deserves every ounce of this moment. The passion, the work ethic, the storytelling, chef's kiss. Proud of this guy. While Triple H's congratulatory moment was a highlight, the road ahead for Marcus King is anything but easy. With rumors swirling that Roman Reigns may return for SummerSlam and whispers of a Money in the Bank cash-in looming, the new champion will have no shortage of threats. Triple H summed it up best in a line that could serve as both advice and prophecy. "You're the champion now. That means everyone's gunning for you. But that's the fun part. Now the real fight begins." Whether you're a lifelong wrestling fan or a casual viewer, it's moments like these, unscripted, raw, and real, that remind us why WWE continues to capture the imagination of millions. Marcus King's reign begins not just with a belt around his waist, but with the blessing of a kingmaker in Triple H.